Hello, welcome back to the Football Chat. We are here for Premier League predictions. It's game week 31. We've only got 8 more, 7 more after this one. We're very much almost at the conclusion of this Premier League campaign. Very excited for this weekend's action. We're covering one of them on TFC Live as well, so that'll be brilliant. Make sure to join us there. And before we get into our predictions, just want to say a quick thank you for all the support on England Ivory Coast stream. I'm very happy with that. Absolutely gobsmacked to see so many views, so many people enjoying it, so many votes on the poll. I think we've got 281 in the end. So thanks to everyone that enjoyed that. But yeah, let's get into the Premier League action for the first time in 2 weeks. It's time for Premier League predictions. First game of the weekend, the 12:30 kickoff, and it's Liverpool in action against Watford. The reverse fixture of this was a 5-1 win, I believe, for Liverpool, 5-0, something like that. Yeah. It was Cisco Munoz's... it was Ranieri's first game in charge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Came in, thought, what could Watford do here? Got battered. Absolutely battered. Salah got a hat-trick, I think. So, will we see more of the same scenes here? Are Liverpool going to tear Watford apart in the same manner that they did last time?
Yes. I'm not going to say 5, but I'm going to say 4.
Oh.
Salah, Henderson, and Trent.
You just want some fantasy football points.
No, I haven't got any.
You've got Salah.
I've got Salah. So.
I'm gonna go. I think it's time for a mental prediction. We haven't done Premier League predictions in 2 weeks. I've been missing some of them, but I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. I'm just deciding whether to go big for Liverpool or a shock. You know what? Thinking of backing a shock. I'm going to go 3-1 Watford. Liverpool's title charge, Liverpool's invincible streak in 2020-21 campaign came on, or the one before that. Whichever one they were going to go invincible and they didn't. That came unstuck due to Watford. They stopped and going invincible. And I think this year I'm going to stop them mounting a serious charge for the title.
No.
I'm going to go goals from Emmanuel Dennis, who, if you saw our podcast on Wednesday, we told you to definitely not get in fantasy football, but oh well. Kamara, because he's in my fantasy team, and I thought maybe finally he'll do something. And Cathcart, why not? And Liverpool, I think Salah will get a goal. And that's definitely not because I've got him captained. But yeah. They'll score the consolation for Liverpool as they lose 3-1 at Anfield.
Not a chance.
To Watford.
Not a chance.
On to the first of the 3 o'clocks, though, and it's Brighton versus Norwich. Now, the reverse of this was, of course, a 1-1 draw. I'm fairly sure I predicted a very interesting result for that one as well. I don't know, really, which way this game's going to go. Norwich need points and fast. Brighton kind of safe from everything. They're not really going to push up with any good victories, but equally I think they're safe enough now from going down any spots. So as long as they keep on their weird up and down form, they'll probably secure a very comfortable top 10 finish. And for that reason, I'm going to think they're going to get a bit complacent here. I know it's at the Amex, but I think Norwich usually good at home, but I think away from home here. Timo Pukki brace, Norwich 2, Brighton 0. What are you saying?
I'm going to say 1-0 Norwich.
Fair enough. Decent little prediction.
Goal from Kenny McLean. Why not? It's going to be one of those boring games where there's not really much happens, but Norwich pick up a vital 3 points to try and keep them in the Premier League.
Yeah. Yeah, Norwich definitely need points and fast if they're going to mount any... if they're going to have any chance of staying up this season. Mm-hmm. Anyway, on to the next one. And we have a giant team, an absolutely massive team playing against Man City. It's, of course, Burnley versus Man City at Turf Moor, the best ground in football. Doesn't need understory heating. It's that brilliant. But, I don't know. Could Burnley provide an upset here?
Nope.
It's the first of their 2 games in this game week. Man City, I feel like some complacence could be inbound for the citizens. What do you think, though?
I'm going to say 2-1 City.
That's a very boring prediction.
I'm going to say Burnley, Weghorst, and then City will be De Bruyne and Rodri.
You didn't even go for a City demolition job. I'm very upset. I'm going to go. Bit of a shock. In fact, a massive shock. Burnley to win 4-0. I said it. We're going to get a Wakehorse double. We're going to get Dwight McNeil. And we're going to get... Is Ashley Westwood still there?
Oh.
Jack Cork?
No.
Maxwell Cornet. Lovely. Big 4-0 win for Burnley. Man City fans are starting to panic. They're going, what's going to happen here? And then, of course, both Man City and Liverpool play in the Champions League in midweek. And the weekend after, they have to face off.
Liverpool and City will never lose on the same weekend. Either they'll both win,
Watford and Burnley.
or one will win, and they'll never lose on the same weekend.
Well, you're going to be proven wrong this weekend when Watford
and Burnley are not going to win.
Just vibing, and Burnley are just dominating. Turf Moor's a tough place to go at 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon.
No, it's not. City will win. It'll be a boring game.
Speaking of giant clubs at home, and next up is Chelsea versus Brentford at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea kind of just all over the place at the moment. Ownership trouble. Just a really time to be a Chelsea fan. But they've still got good prospects for the Champions League, I think. But in terms of Prem, it's pretty much wrapped up now. Just need to keep away from Arsenal. And I don't think Man United are a real threat at all to anyone. But, yeah, Brentford's...
all over the place as well.
I was going to say,
ownership problems.
Defensively, recently, they've not been great. They've not scored at all either. But Tony is in good form, and he's got them some big points.
Although he did get 2 penalties against Brentford. Against Norwich, which really boosted his stats.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, oh my god, he's a great FPL asset. What, because he got 2 pens? But, and Square scored a hat-trick at some point as well, but...
probably against Norwich.
It was probably that game, yeah, I think so. Chelsea... I'm going to back Chelsea to win, obviously. But I've just decided on how many to go for. What are you going to go for?
I'll say 2-0 Chelsea. Goals from Havertz and Kante. A random goal from Kante.
You know what? I'm also going to back a clean sheet. I'm going to back a few more goals. I'm going to go 7-0. I'm going to go first goal.
You do realise you have to do some...
LeBron James of soccer. I did. They're all serious.
You can't just shout 2 random numbers.
Alright, first goal. LeBron James of soccer. Christian Pulisic. Then we're going to get a goal from the Moroccan wizard, Hakim Ziyech. Then it's going to be a Kai Havertz brace. He's in great form. He's going to reward everyone that backs him in FPL. And then 3 more goals. You know, Chelsea's got a lot of goals from defenders this season. That's not going to change here. We're going to have a Thiago Silva goal. Then we're going to go back up front, and Havertz is going to get his hat-trick, and then just round it all off, which has been a lovely day at the bridge. Antonio Rudiger is going to just slap one in off his noggin. Lovely jubbly. Chelsea wins 7-0. Bob's your uncle. Bingo bango. Everyone's happy.
Okay. Mental.
On to the next one.
No, if Chelsea wins 7-0, that'll be elated, but I don't see it happening.
On to the next one. And it is Leeds United versus Southampton at Ellen Road. That is a tough place to go. And new boss, Jesse Marsh. They're looking a little bit more decent now, Leeds. You know, they're playing some nice football. Southampton, they've had a shaky up and down kind of year, but they're safe from relegation now. They're not really going to push on for much more. So they've not really got much to play for. Leeds with everything to play for. They're just 1 place off the relegation zone, and with Burnley having a double game week, and they've just beaten Man City. Wow, that is crazy. Leeds are going to have to get some points, but do you think they will?
Southampton 2-0.
No, you don't.
I think I like Leeds, I like Jesse Marsh, but I just still don't...
Jesse Marsh, best American coach ever.
That's not hard.
What do you mean, mate? Bar Bradley?
I think it'll be a simple job for Southampton. They'll turn up, score early. Ellen Road will be angry. Leeds will be all over the place. They'll get a second solid away performance from Southampton. There'll be goals from Breuer and Ward-Prowse.
I'm going to go 4-3 Leeds. In an absolute, in a weekend of crazy scorelines. I think this is going to be an not an unforgotten one, a forgotten one. A pretty mental game that everyone kind of doesn't look at because Chelsea are 7-0 up, Burnley are 4-0 up at Man City, and Liverpool lost 3-1 to Watford earlier in the day. But yeah, I'm going to go Leeds 4, Southampton 3. I'm thinking Broyer's going to get the opener for Southampton. Oh, Leeds fans, they're fuming. There's a bloke with his top off. He's screaming. He's not buzzing. He ain't. And then it's going to be a goal from Rafinha to level the score and send that bloke with his T-shirt off to absolute scenes. He throws his beer in the air. He's now not happy because he's lost his beer, but he's buzzing because they've scored. Then we're going to have a double from Matthias Klick. I know, pretty crazy. Then they're 3-1 up. Southampton get it back. Breuer gets one. Then Breuer gets another one. Leeds fans are fuming. How have we thrown this away? 93rd minute. Jack Harrison picks it up from outside the area. He loops one over the top. Patrick Bamford, header. Leeds win 4-3. Absolute scenes. On to the next game.
Lovely. Christ, not telling story time. Write a novel.
That's just bringing a bit of energy, a bit of difference. We're not just saying a scoreline and then going, I think Ivan Toney's been in good form. We're explaining how the game's going to go in my head.
If that happens, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll spend a lot of money.
Now we have a Midlands derby.
I've got a good predict.
And the last time this game happened, it was 3-2. And in a weekend of mental scorelines,
3-3.
Based on my prediction so far, 3-3. What's going to happen here? I don't know. But what do you think? Yeah, it was 3-3 last time.
I'm going to say 2-2 with 3 red cards.
Oh, just 3.
I'm going to say Watkins and Coutinho for Villa, and to score.
Yeah.
And then Hwang and Cody to score for Wolves. Red cards to Cody, so Cody will score and then get sent off. Red cards for Cody, Mings, and hard on this. And Semedo.
Nice. And goals from?
I've done my goals.
Yeah, no, I've blanked out. What'd you say?
Coutinho, Watkins, Cody, and Hwang.
Lovely. I was just checking you answered Jimenez. Right, Wolves versus Aston Villa. I'm going to go 1-0 Aston Villa, and it's going to be Coutinho just dinking a little ball over the top, and a scorpion kick from Danny Ings. Fantasy points, here we come. Lovely, bloody jubbly.
And then he said Danny Ings is going to score a scorpion kick.
Yeah, right, next game, Man United Leicester. We cannot give a prediction for because we are going to be live. We're going to be bringing live coverage of that game from right here. We're just going to be chatting about it. You're going to watch us chatting about it and you're going to absolutely love it. It's hopefully going to be a good match. Should be very competitive. I'm hoping for a lot of goals because both sides, good going forward. Defensively, absolutely shambolic. So yeah, we'll be live from about 5 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it's a 5:30 kickoff. So we'll be live from 5 o'clock. That'll be a good game. Make sure to join us on the Sunday now, though. And a first game is one that we covered on TFC Live early in the season. We're not doing it unless Juve's not on TV for some reason. But it's West Ham versus Everton. 2 o'clock kickoff. The reverse fixture was just a 1-0 win for West Ham in what was the dullest game we've ever watched.
That was boring.
Kurt Zouma scored in that one. And now, it's been a lot's happened since that game. I mean, Kurt Zouma's volleyed a cat. Everton sacked their manager and got a new one, and now they're no better than they were before. And West Ham were in good form then. Now, kind of they're just existing.
Yeah.
They're not doing bad. They're not doing great. They're just kind of just chilling. What do you think the scoreline's going to be?
I think it's the type of game that will put West Ham back on form. I'm going to say 4-1 West Ham. Everton goal from...
I think that's very possible.
Richarlison, and then West Ham goals from Antonio, Fornals, Lanzini, and Dawson. Probably from a corner, because West Ham scored from a lot of corners. They love corners, so I think Dawson will get his big head on one and make it 4.
I'm going to go for an exact reverse of the first leg here. I'm going to go Everton to win 1-0, and I'm thinking Kurt Zouma's going to put it in his own net in the last minute. It's going to be a corner. comes in. He doesn't really know much about it. Hits off cannons off the back of his head into the goal. Everton fans, the travelling fans, they're loving it. Absolutely loving
I
it.
can see it being one of those.
Frank Lampard, he's like, oh,
he
come on, we could stay up here
Slides
now.
across to block the ball and just turns it into his own net.
Yeah, something like that. Either way, it's going to be an Everton 1-0 win. Kurt Zouma in goal. Like an exact replica of the first game, with the away side winning due to Kurt Zouma heading it home.
Why not?
Right, 3 games left to get through. Just one more on the Sunday though, and that is Tottenham versus Newcastle, a 4:30 kickoff. Another possible TFC Live option if the Juve game isn't on British TV for some reason, but it should be. We should be fine.
Newcastle.
An interesting prospect. Tottenham in very good form at the moment. Newcastle were in good form until they had to play the biggest club in the world, Chelsea.
I think I've got a prediction set for this one. Newcastle were doing well, but when they need to pick up points, I think they're going to struggle now because they're kind of off form.
Yeah.
They'll start to doubt themselves again. I'm going to say Tottenham at home as well, and once Tottenham get a few at home, to be fair, that crowd is quite good. I'm going to say 5-0 Tottenham.
Wow.
I'm going to go
That's pretty
2
bold.
from Kane, 2 from Kane, 1 from Kulusevski, 1 from Son, and 1 from Eric Dyer. Random Eric Dyer goal, why not?
Fair enough. I disagree with your thought that Newcastle are going to be in low spirits and have low morale, because I think they're going to realise it was Chelsea, and I think Eddie Howe is going to motivate them to do really well. That said, I think they will lose here, but I think it's just going to be a 1-0 win for Tottenham. Son's going to set up Harry Kane, bish bash bosh, good win, good solid 1-0 win for Tottenham. And I'm thinking after the scintillating Saturday that we saw, it's going to be known as like Dyer Sunday. Nothing happened, just like 2 1-0 wins.
Good one.
All done. Eric Dyer, yeah, he didn't score, but very very sad. Anyway. We've got 2 more to get through, Monday night and the Wednesday night. Monday night game is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. What are you thinking for this one? Because Palace, they've been kind of up and down this season. They've had a lot of I think a lot of their players have had really good individual campaigns, but as a team, they've not really had much to shout about. But then, we've seen the big emergence of Gallagher, Elise, Zaha's done well, Mitchell,
every
Gurley.
Time that Arsenal are on Monday Night Football, it is always a ball fest, and it always has been.
Is that what you're predicting here?
They always play Wolves, and they win 1-0 or draw 0-0. And I'm going to say Arsenal to win 1-0 here.
Goal?
Through a Martin Odegaard goal. A bit of a boring
Fair
game. He might score in the 78th minute.
See,
really.
I swear the Wolves players got sent off in that one. And to directly contrast that, I feel like when Palace are playing on a Monday night, shit kicks off. I'm thinking back to Brighton when Neil Maupay scored in the 95th minute. That was either a Monday or a Friday night, and I can't remember which. I'm really hoping for my point it's a Monday night now. But we're just going to have to hope. If not, it was a night game, so, same thing really. So I'm thinking shit's going to go down. Some stuff's going to happen here. I'm going to go 3-2 Arsenal.
I hope not.
Lacazette with the first. Odegaard to get a second. And then Kieran Tierney to get a third.
Great.
So they're 3-0 up at half time. But then Palace, Selhurst Park is not buzzing with the first half, but the second half they do themselves proud. They still lose. It's 3-2. But Gallagher gets on the score sheet, Elise gets on the score sheet, and then Gurley scores in the last minute, but it's ruled out because
That's very Arsenal.
Because the ball from the corner it was taken from wasn't on the white line.
Sure.
That's
that is so
what's going to
Arsenal.
happen.
That'd be very Arsenal on the Monday night.
Arsenal are going to get all 3 points.
All the excitement ruined because of VAR. That is so Arsenal.
That's what's going to happen. And Selhurst Park's going to be very angry at whoever's refereeing that game. On to the final one then. And it is perhaps the biggest game of the whole game week between two massive teams. It's Burnley versus Everton. No one really cares, but it's big for the relegation scrap.
It is very big.
It's big for those teams. I mean, you're literally falling asleep from the mention of it.
It's big for my fantasy team as well because I've got 2 Burnley players in here.
All right, I'm gonna go Everton 5-0.
No, I'm gonna say Burnley 3-0.
Someone has 2 Burnley players.
Weghorst, Cornet and Tarkovsky.
Of course, Tarkovsky. I knew that was coming. I was trying to remember which Burnley defender you had and how they were going to get shout out. You know what? I'm going to go the exact opposite. Everton to win 3-0. Nice. You know, that coming off of the 1-0 win at West Ham, they're going to pick up another 3 points. 6 points. Could pretty much see them safe.
Yeah.
We go 3-0, and we're going to go for goals from Calvert-Lewin, Damari Gray, and Jared Branthwaite. He doesn't really play, does he?
He is injured.
Oh, that's gutting. Okay.
Michael.
Alan.
Okay, Alan.
Alan, there we go.
Sure. I like it. I like it.
That's all. The Premier action for this week.
I'm glad it's back though.
Yes, we're not going to do FPL because we did a huge FPL podcast, special podcast. So that went out 2 days ago. So if you want to check out our, who we got in FPL teams, the players we think you guys should get, because we gave you some tips, then go check out that podcast from 2 days ago. It's titled something like 10 players you need in your FPL team. So if you want to know that exactly, then go over there.
Yep.
And in terms of streams, of course, at the time that this is coming out, then we're actually live in about 7 hours.
Yeah.
Less than that, probably. Unless you're watching, instantly. But even then, it's going to be 6 hours and 45 minutes. We're live from 4:45 GMT for the Qatar World Cup draw. We're doing that live, so hopefully we can see England get a really easy group. Then, on Saturday, of course, as we mentioned in this video, we're doing Manchester United versus Leicester, live from 5 o'clock GMT, so make sure to be there. Be here for that one. And then on the Sunday, as I mentioned periodically throughout this, we are doing Juventus versus Inter, or Inter versus Juventus, something like that, if we can. If not, we'll find some other game to do, or
West Ham, Everton,
something like that.
Tottenham, Newcastle.
Something along those lines. And in the week, Champions League football is back. Very excited for all of that. Make sure to join us for all the streams coming up. That's everything. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're on the YouTube, head over to Spotify, share the love. If you're on the Spotify, head over to YouTube, share the love. Hit all the funny buttons that do cool things. But yes, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.